Das war's.
Crypto pirates, welcome to your Discourse Syndicate FN Hangout. I am the captain, your captain, RG3, bringing you the original OG stream where all the other streams came from, the place to be on Friday nights. Oh my gosh. We got a 6-year-old birthday party being built in the other room, so I got compressors and everything going off. We've got bouncy houses and all the fun stuff happening, so might hear some background noise, but anyway, welcome everybody. This is your place. I'm going to throw the invite link into the chat room for you to come hang out, have something to say. If you got something to say, if you don't got something to say, just it's like hold on one second here. Let me say hello to the chat room. RH Max, hey RGC, glad to see you on the show next week. Yes, we're going to be doing a show together. I forget what day it is, but I'm sure you'll send me an invite, right? I think we've got it down somewhere. Anyway, I'll have to look at the calendar. Let's see. Can you confirm Pulse release this weekend? Well, that's what I think. I've always thought this weekend. Why? Because Richard said middle of June or middle of May. So I assumed it was going to be this weekend. It looks like he may be delaying. It looks like it. I don't know. We did the 4-week thing. Now we're on the 2-week thing. So maybe another 2 weeks. I still have a feeling that we're going to see it by mid next week or the end of the week, but I guess I'm pushing it out now. On Corripto's show with Rags, they said middle of next week. But you know how predictions go. They're just garbage. Predictions are always garbage. Price predictions are garbage. All this is garbage. So don't take my word for it. If you want to get hopes on me, yeah, Wednesday. Let's see. Confirmed. Saw the tweet. Yep. Brisk Coin saw it. Digo Wolf, what's happening? AK, hey, when launch? Oh my gosh. Now, so am I the new when launch? Jeez. Richard used to get it. Now we're getting it over here. Let's see. If only I got into Hexes early. I'm in the chat. Yeah, you got in early. How you doing, Alien Hackett? Jen Hex, what's up? Did you spend Bitcoin set of dildo bots? No, I didn't. Crypto Ewok, hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you in here. Good to see you. Hexdeck 16. I think he's going to be waiting in the background here. Get him in here talking some smack. Dr. Kendall, what's up? Oh, by the way, there is a blue light special on Hex tonight, guys. It is under 11 cents. We're at 10 cents and some change. So you want to go get some cheap Hex? Now's the time. It's funny. It's funny. I've got people that have gotten in, and they got in at 20, 30, 40 cents, big, when it was high. And now we're here at 10 and they're asking me, do you think I should buy some more? And it's like, wait a minute. You've seen what it's done at all-time highs. So why in the heck would you not buy it at 10 cents if you bought some at 40 cents? It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, yes, right now is the time to be accumulating. Could it go down more? Who knows? It probably could. My online ghost, what's up? Tim Top. Sarah G. Hello, Sarah. Nice to see you, lady, in the chat room. We don't get a lot on that FN Hangout sometimes. David Morales, what's up, my man? Love that dude. Chris Side. I'm sorry, dude. I can't pronounce it. What's good, dude? And then who else? Dorsey, always in the chat. Good to see you, Dorsey. Hexander, another one, another OG. Let's effing go. Peace, abundance, and good to everyone. Yes, the Church of Universal Oneness. Welcome. Thank you. Namaste to the Church of Universal Oneness. Thanks for coming. Maybe right. Sandy Beach, another lady of Hex. DB Cooper, always around. Crypto Sloth. Yes, going to be streaming with Crypto Sloth too. Crypto King, the producer, is in there. We're lining up some good stuff too. Good job, producer. Hex Boy, what's up? Melv Tony, RH Max, and who else was it? Stylist 19. Cap, you look like you need some gas station pills. No, I'm good, man. I feel like I am so freaking even keel right now. Like my diet is on point, my workout's on point, my doctor's got me on the right supplements. I got a sports massage today. You know, they do the cupping and stuff. Have you guys ever seen that? They like put hickeys and stuff all over you. It's just like, I mean, it's crazy stuff, man. Just really interesting what they do, but I feel great every time I get out of there. Uncle Roy, watch your mouth. Oh boy, who's that? Who is that? Another one of my nieces or nephews. Let's see. RH is going to give us a heads up. Is RH going to give us a heads up before the snapshot? Guys, there isn't a snapshot. I don't know. Everybody talks about a snapshot. A snapshot is a place in the blockchain. A fork is actually a block number. So there's going to be a block height or a block number where the fork will happen. And at that fork, when that happens, it's, you know, everything starts from there. Now there may be some functions that might not work at first, but as soon as the new block starts and basically the whole new Ethereum starts with the new programming language and everything that they put into it, then it's official. You know, it's everything's there. But some of the functions might not be there right off the bat. Of course, that's what we've all been told, so we understand that. So Sandy said, cupping. Well, yeah, that's what they do. They call it cupping. Yeah, it's really cool stuff, man. I've had some serious back and neck problems, and they found what the issue is. So I'm stoked because we're finally actually getting to the bottom of it. I've got one of my top ribs. It's the strangest thing. One of my top ribs is poking up through my clavicle, and I never even knew it. Like now I know it's there. I could feel it all the damn time now. But one of my ribs has been moved up into my neck. One of many probably injuries or whatever. But anyway, what's up, Captain? What's up, fellow Hexicans? Yep. All right, guys. Good day, RG3. What's happening, Hexicans? All right, everybody. So we've got a full room. Lots of people watching. Lots of people in the chat room. Let's see what the private. Yep. Okay, guys. I'm going to start bringing in, first of all, my partner in crime, KNTX. What's happening, buddy? Oh, you're muted. Let's unmute you. Unmute. There you go. Oh, you pulled a me.
I know. I forgot I muted my.
Oh, dude, your mic is not working. Oh, because it's behind your head. Is it that one, or you got a different mic?
Different one.
We can't hear you.
There we go.
There you are. That's it.
So, yeah, it's a totally different mic. It's not that one. So
Yeah.
I forgot I had to change all my settings for like the 25 different boardroom settings we've been in. You got Zoom, you got GoToMeeting, you got Livewire, Livestorm, or some crap. So everything always.
Why are you
changes,
using your
so.
business phone headset? Like, get a damn a headset. You
I
stole
don't
that from your office.
I'm at my office right now. So what I don't like is let's see if I can get this to change the angle here just a little bit. There we go. What I don't like is having the headset because you can't. It's awkward to me to talk and like hear my muffled self. I have to only do one ear, kind of like Richard Hart. Richard Hart only uses the one ear. This is the only headphone I have that's just one ear. So it's the one I use for that reason.
Okay. Oh, Sandy says, Brissology, have you tried cupping? It may not hurt you. No, if Brissology gets cupped, he might get sucked right into the thing. Just, we have to be real careful. We might lose the Briss if he goes in there. Well, anyway, his belly would be hanging out of it, but that would be about it. That was what
I got a few people saying hi to me. I like that. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. So
yeah,
don't want to ignore you guys.
Where you been? We've been keeping you in the dungeon. Like
you guys have. So someone said, been a hell of a week here in the chat. And yes, it has been. The stuff that we got accomplished this week is so amazing. So
do we get to talk about that?
Not that I don't want to. Trust me, I want to talk plenty about it. But
well, we've always okay. Never mind. I shouldn't even brought it up. I should have known.
I know you shouldn't have said anything.
I should have known what the answer to that one was going to be.
I know. Well, the Hex Investment Trust,
yes,
does have Hex in its trust. It is being custodied and being. We've been taking on investors, and those investor funds have been invested. And so the Hex Investment Trust is officially a positive force for price appreciation in the Hex ecosystem.
Yeah, baby.
So
yes.
I can't do anything. I can't stop other people from selling their bags. But we at the Hex Investment Trust very much like when you do, and we try to catch the buys when you guys dip that price down. So we are okay with you guys dipping that price because we're going to snatch it all up. So we're good. We're okay with that. Yes. So, I also have a very, very well-known financial guru. Very, very well-known. His books may have changed some of your guys' paradigm on money. We have him confirmed as a guest, but it will not be on this channel. More to come on that. So
more to come.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Well, at least we got to give them some news.
Yes.
Thanks. So it is live.
Great. We got really cool things happening.
It is stuffing Hex away, or it's positive price action on Hex. Always will be from now. What was that?
I went back to caffeine, bro. I'm not like you. I just wanted to take naps at like 10:30 in the morning. I'm like, I don't know. Like we're in crunch time here. We've got so much to get done that I can't afford to not be like at peak mental, like running 100 miles an hour shape right now. So I'm going to go back to being a good kid eventually, but it's not anytime soon. So,
okay.
Yes. Right. Yes, it's a Red Bull. You guys caught me. You know. Doug Griffiths, most likely not. I mean, I can't 100% say. The market will do what the market does, but I will tell you this much: it will forever remove the supply of Hex on the open market, and most likely, until the SEC filing is finished, I will not make a comment on why we don't think it will be run at a discount. We think it will always run at a premium. And I'd love to talk with you guys more about that, but I'm not doing anything until after the SEC filing for the public.
Yes.
The public offering goes live. So,
yes. So what we can talk about is all of the work that's gone into it, you know? So I want to give props to Wales and KNTX and the rest of the team for all the work that they've done for all these months, like in and out of talks with lawyers and the SEC folks and getting information and wondering how to do this and figuring out how to do it and writing all the PPM and all that stuff that they had to do for this stuff. I mean, it was just a lot of work, and it was constant over the last, we've been working on this for about a year now, right? I mean, it's been a long deal. So they've done excellent work, and trust me when I say this, once again, Discourse Syndicate and the guys here and the entities that we've formed behind it are here to help Hexicans build products that are going to support the Hex price, support Hex, and always be above board. and within regulation and doing the right thing, always doing the right thing. No garbage. That's for sure. I think that could say all that.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
So anyway, all right. Well, now that we've said
guys,
everything,
I just want to say thank you, Richard Hart. I want to thank you so much for making it clear to the community, because there are some community members that were worried that it was un-Richard Hart-like to offer actual products to people and be able to make a profit. And that has been very much cleared up by the man, Richard Hart himself. So thank you, Richard, for the endorsement with the Hex Investment Trust and MCA. By the way, guys, we never built any of this stuff without discussing it with him on the back end. So he may not come out and very often and promote the things that we're doing, but he has input on all these things, guys. So just want you guys to know we have given him open foresight on everything that we're doing.
Yep.
And we've taken a lot of his suggestions, and implemented them. So.
Yep. Perfect. Well, at least we got something out, and people got, and yes, Richard did vindicate us and what we've been doing, and said, good work. For those of you who weren't around the beginning, one of the tenets of Richard Hart, and you can go look at the earlier streams, was that, hey, there is no profit from the work of, no expectations of profit from the work of others here, guys. You go do it. That's what Richard would say. You go do it. You keep asking me to put this on. Is there going to ever be a Hex investment trust? You go do it. That's what Richard was saying to us all the time. And then when we did it, oh, blasphemy. You guys are doing something on top of Hex.
It was weird.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's what Richard told us to do. And that's what crypto is supposed to be, guys. Just to let you know that crypto is supposed to be built by the community, supposed to be an immutable product that you can go out and do stuff with, make cool shit. That's what, and also that's capitalism. That's what capitalism is. Just wanted to remind everybody of where we all stand.
We got to remember that Richard Hart was, long before crypto, was wealthy and retired, and he didn't do that by running a 501c3. Just want to throw that out there.
Ain't never been no charity, man.
Yeah,
ain't never been no charity. So just thought I'd remind everybody here that this is not a communistic state. And it isn't. I know that we get a lot of free money around here. I know there's a lot of free airdrops and all this stuff, and it's wonderful. Might even think like, maybe that's what this is, but no, it's not. This is this is really a capitalistic endeavor here with cryptocurrencies, and still is, always has been, and should be even more. So, yeah, 100%. Just remember that. Don't forget where you come from, guys, and don't forget where you've come from.
I love this question. I hope you guys have no ill will towards him because of his unprofessional mannerisms. Not at all. In fact, if you go back and look at our tweets, Captain, I love Captain's tweet where he said, hey, we can always be better. And I love that he said that, because it's right, because we can always strive to be a better version of ourselves. And when I saw his comment, it spawned me to say, hey, I would love to see something that hits a broader demographic. And so that's all mine was constructive criticism. I'm pretty confident that's how he intended it. Now, yes.
My first tweet was...
No, your first tweet wasn't even about that, which is really funny.
I was thinking, hey, as soon as we launch Pulse and Pulse is successful, then maybe, Richard, I was being sarcastic. Maybe they'll say you're the best then, Richard. And then, boom, it just turned into this big
Everyone
thing.
thought he was talking trash, like, no, you got to go prove it. No, he was just saying, well, when Pulse comes out, we will prove it, is really what his intention behind that was.
And the bottom line is, what was the comment? Did he say unprofessional or so? What did he say that we think it's? I hope you guys don't know towards because of his unprofessional
mannerisms.
Now, Richard is not unprofessional. Richard is vulgar.
Yes, it's
vulgarity. That's all it is. It's vulgarity, and it's shocking to some people. To me, not so much.
Yep.
This is DS. This is the FN Hangout. This is where all this stuff was kind of supposed to happen. Now, there's a time and a place for everything. And, I don't necessarily agree with everything that Richard's always said and done. But I don't tell him he needs to change it, to be honest. Just as I am with everybody. Now, would I like to see it? Has it blocked me from things? Yeah, it has. It's actually been kind of difficult to get some things done. When I've tried to have some people look at Richard, they've told me no because of that. So, you know, and then I see people tweeting about, oh, you guys want suits and boardrooms and corporation and blah, 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 blah. Fuck off. That isn't what's going on here. Nobody was saying, do I look like a guy that's going to put a freaking suit on? No. It's freaking boardrooms and bandanas for me, guys. It's not about that stuffiness. It's about the decorum. It's really always about decorum, you know, like, you know, I cuss like a sailor. I do. Now, when I'm in a grocery store and there's a 75, 80-year-old lady standing in front of me, I'm not cussing like a sailor. You know, it's about decorum, and that's what I think some people are you know, talking about. And no, Richard doesn't have to change. He doesn't need to change. And
100%. But this was my point too. This was my point with bringing that up, and that's the whole point of the poll that I put out there. Is and it was 99% men, and it was only Hex investors. And it's still 0.2% won. Yes, we wish he'd clean up his vulgarity. So I can't imagine if people who weren't invested in Hex were to vote in that poll, and if we'd had a little more participation from women, how much more that would have skewed towards, yes, please stop with the vulgarity. But hey, that was just me trying to get empirical data on if we think it would actually work or not. No one's trying to tell Richard what to do here, guys. So we are going to take a different approach with some of the other things that we're doing. When I'm sitting in front of the SEC, I'm not going to say, hey, go check out Richard's check out Richard's streams and then tell us that we can have our Hex investment trust. So no, we're not doing that at all.
Yeah. So. Now I remember when Richard did that, and probably a lot of people who were bitching and moaning and whining and crying and complaining all week don't remember when Richard said, hey, I've got a PR company helping me. I'm going to stop cussing so much. I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to say that. There was a time Richard even said that, which is really funny to me that everybody jumped on that so harshly because, you know, it was like Richard himself said that. Hey, I can, I'll guarantee you that Richard is, you know, somebody who could say he could, you know, learn something or do something different. He's, you know, like when he fudded Ethereum all that time, and then he built Hex on Ethereum, and he said, well, hey, I was wrong about it. For some of you who don't know Richard in the beginning, Richard hated Ethereum. There was a point where he thought it was garbage, you know, and this is what's important. This is what I want everybody to know. And everybody out there makes really quick judgments and assertions about things. You need to watch yourselves. Because when you start making quick judgments based on somebody's tweets or somebody that you don't even know who they really are or is saying something, you need to be very careful about that information. You might want to do a little more research before you start condemning other people. For instance, Richard condemned Ethereum and said it was garbage, it's buggy, it's got this, it's got that. But then when Richard did his research, what he realized was that it's not Solidity that was the problem. It was the people programming Solidity that was the problem. And you can go back and look at his streams, and that's what he said. He said, I realized that it wasn't about these bad cryptos because of Solidity being bad. It was bad because the devs used the code in Solidity incorrectly. And that's why there were a lot of bad cryptos, buggy cryptos out there. And see, I'm a student of Richard Hart. I've listened to him for a long time, and I've heard him say these things. So I know who he is and how he really acts and thinks and, you know, operates. Some people might not have gone back that far and looked to know the man that well. He's just like all of us. He's fallible. He can change. He does things, and sometimes he says he was right. Sometimes he says he was wrong. I find it real strange when people start, you know, acting, oh my gosh, am I going to say this? Culty towards Richard, and like anything he says or does is like freaking, you know, the final word or whatever. I'm sorry, but no man does that for me. No fucking man does that for me. I don't follow any man blindly into anything. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not that person, you know? So anyway, nothing against Richard. I love Richard. He's changed me and my family's life.
Yeah.
And I've worked hard with Richard to do this. I spit out a freaking spleen for this community, for his cryptos and for what he's done, you know?
With the exception of Hexo, nobody's been streaming longer than the captain here, giving up his days of the week for this community. So it's funny to me when someone comes sideways at captain. I'm like, really? Who else had? Which of you trolls on Twitter have done anything for this community and been here for the last 2.5 years? So
let's make it this way. Look, I go to a lot of the live events. Please, if you have beef with me, bring it to me in person. I'd really rather you bring it to me in person. Mm-hmm. That way we can discuss it like real human beings. Keep it off Twitter. Keep it off the chat rooms and all that shit. You have a real problem with me, please, let's meet in person and talk about it, because that's where real discussions happen and things really get settled. So anyway, I like that much better.
I don't ever see anything. I hear from third parties that these guys are talking trash about you on Twitter. I'm like, oh, really? Well, I'm living my best life. So I will continue to live rent free in their heads while I don't even know they exist. So that's fine with me.
So we're living good. I mean, life is good. I can't complain. There's
the keyboard warriors. That's funny. That cracks me up.
Yeah.
Nordic Marius. Thank you for the Norwegian whatever 20.
Is that what that is? Is that a knock? Did we get a knock?
We got 20 knocks, bro. Is the Hex Investment Trust available in the EU? If you are in a jurisdiction that you can invest in American securities, then yes, it is available in the EU for you. I'm pretty confident all of the EU is possible. I don't know if you have to do it as an entity or an individual, but yes, it is available. So hexinvestmenttrust.com. I guess I could probably put up a banner here, but if we put this up here, feel free to go fill out. We do need, it is a 506c registered private trust available to accredited investors only at this stage. So I need you to verify, or at least if you're not sure if you're an accredited investor or not, just err to the side of yes. So I have a form saying that you said you were, and then we can verify that after the fact, and then we get you a copy of the PPM. So.
And that's our infomercial. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Perfect timing. It's like I paid him to do that, but he paid me to advertise my own trust. That's how it's done. Thanks.
Hey,
Marius.
so that really, that's a good thing about the internet. That's a good thing. I was talking in CZ does this after dark chat room in the Twitter Spaces, and they just like that's where like the real FN Hangouts happening in there. This is FN Hangout light compared to CZ's, what she's got going over there. But you want to go check out her Twitter Spaces. That's good stuff over there. So I was hanging out in there a little bit, fixing getting the stream ready and all. And something sparked me to kind of speak, because this issue has been going on all week, and the thing that's really like on my heart, the thing that's really bothering me, man, is like, I grew up in the 70s, like the first computer, the Commodore 64 with the cassette tape, and then you were getting those, you'd get some programming language in the back of a magazine, and you'd be all excited and come home with it and program it in and make it do some stupid thing like make a stick tank or something. And I mean, a lot of people don't understand this, but that was computing back then. And we were excited about it, and we were fired up about it. And then the first phone modem came, and you had to, well, they don't even have phones anymore, let alone phone modems. And you had to take the handle of the phone and put it on top of the phone modem, and it'd make that screeching sound, and that was like, you were connected now. And it was like, am I going to get that 56 baud, man? Am I going to get the 56? And, you'd be waiting for it to hit. And then just the excitement of what the internet could be when it first was launching, and just the imagination back then of what was going to happen in 5, 10, 20 years, And now I look at Twitter and I'm so fucking disappointed in you people and what has been fucking created. Like we should be so much better and so much further along with these tools that we have. Like for God's sakes, this computer is a gazillion times more powerful. This little thing that I keep in my pocket is a gazillion times more powerful than the first supercomputer that was, built to, in rooms. And we have Twitter.
That was his homie from high school, Alexander Graham Bell.
I don't care. I don't care. And the old man's still looking better than you. Still looking better than you. Oh man, I'm feeling so good too. I'm feeling so damn good with all the people that I got helping me keep my health in check. Gosh. So anyway, I'm disappointed in the internet. I'm disappointed what you guys did, man. Freaking fix this shit. Realize you got something amazing. Use it for good, man. Lift people up. Why are we doing this breaking people down crap, man? Do good stuff. Go out there and make the world a better place.
Yep.
Lift people up when you see them doing something good, and dismiss the stuff that they may say that's wrong,
I applaud those who, so there's a lot of people out there that want to have the tallest building in town. And I've used this analogy before, but there's two ways to have the tallest building in town. You can either go be an asshole and tear everybody else's buildings down, so your building is the only one standing and you can live in the rubble you've created, or just go out and be better and build the biggest fucking building in town. Just go build the biggest, go out and build something. Instead of tearing everything else down, go build something. Go spend that energy making the world a better place, guys. So that's the world I'd rather live in, because everything gets cleaned up and better buildings get built. You don't live in the rubble of tearing everyone else's down. Yeah,
right? That's the way it should be. I don't know. That's always been my philosophy, because I'll say this to my dying days, even the undesirable Hexicans out there, and there's a few of you out there. I love each and every one of you. I do. And you all have value, and you all have something good to give, and you've all given me something, meaning that I took something from you guys, and I was hoping that I was reciprocating and giving something back to you. And that's how communities are built. That's how communities are. That's how relationships are. It's reciprocal. You give things to one another, like the things that I don't bring to the table, my good friend KNTX brings to the table, and I get to borrow those things and learn from him and better myself, and vice versa. He takes my counsel and the things that I can do and the things that I say, and he uses them with value. And that's reciprocal. That's friendship. That's a community. That's how things get done. And that's how people lift one another up. And that's what we should really be doing as a community. I'm not trying to get all kumbaya fucking ya on you guys, but that's really it, man. That's really, really it. It's about making each other better, not tearing each other down. I don't know, it's kind of a sickness out there, like exactly what KNTX was saying. It's like, I know people like in the corporate world, in the business world, in the work world, where they make themselves look better by making you look bad. That guy, that gal, that person that does that to you. It doesn't feel good and it's not right. And unfortunately, it's their inadequacies and their fears and all that stuff that makes them do that. But it's just lies, and it's just wrong. Go out there and build people up. So anyway, enough of that. Kumbaya, Hexicans, help each other.
Time to have fun. Let's do some fun.
Let's bring up the producer, Crypto King, and one of our regulars now.
What up?
Hex Deck 16. What up, guys? What up?
Great to be here.
You would. Nice avatar there. You would. I think the producer showed up just to poke us in the eye here, Captain. So.
Here we go.
I heard the ladies are going to start an Only Cans website, so be ready for that.
Only Cans. Nice.
Hexander.
I'm glad I gave up energy drinks about 2 years ago.
Well, I'm going to do my shout out early. I want to shout out to Togoshi Kekata, the guy that's doing the postcards.
Killing it, by the way. He's killing it.
Yep.
Twitter's
I posted his Twitter and his donation address. I sent him some dollars to his donation address, so check that out. That's a great effort. And, RH is, fully supports those types of efforts, so shout out to him.
Yep. Yes, he does. He even gave some really positive feedback about how we can make those even better. So that was pretty awesome of him to take the time to do that. Oh, nice, Scott. Congratulations. Officially became a hex taker today. Having these damn stacks kept getting on me, hex. That's right. Glad to see that you are a hex taker, friend. Welcome to the club.
That's
something
cool.
to focus on.
We got
That's something to
guys
focus on.
that literally sacked all their hex and didn't have enough to stake. That is that's dedication right there, buddy. That's dedication. Jumping in with both feet. Proud of you, man. And now you're staked. Yes, you are. You are a true Hexican. That is for sure.
I know Ken's probably excited about his upcoming interview. I don't know if that's the same one you're talking about, but I won't mention any.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
No, you go ahead and bring that one up. That is next Thursday.
Yeah, next Thursday, KNTX will be recording a interview with the trends researcher himself, Gerald Salente. So that's coming up. I don't know when it'll be published, but that's awesome for him to get a chance to speak to the guy is just a fucking genius when it comes to telling you tomorrow's news today. I mean, that guy's been on it, and hopefully that's going to springboard. I'm putting an effort to get Gregory Manarino, because Gregory Manarino does write for the Trends Journal. So I hopefully maybe you could try to mention that KNTX that he is someone else that we would love to bring to the show, because he does support crypto. Like I said, he is a partner of Trends Journal. Oh, look at that awesome watch.
Oh, he wanted to. Somebody asked what it was. So where was that? What is it?
It's a Casio 7850 Mickey Mouse special edition.
So Big K sent you that? Roger that.
Who was it? Oh, that is. So Skagos was asking. So yeah, Big K didn't send it to me. Now this is it's a Breitling
oh wow,
Navitimer.
Nice.
And it's not a super expensive watch, but I've always wanted one, and I finally was able to get me a Navitimer. So,
awesome.
Hexo got a yellow banana car, and I got a Navitimer. My flex.
Did you see
the
Hexo memes? That they showed Hexo doing his look at my new car, and someone zoomed in on the Honda, and it was a dude getting railed on both ends, like is what made the H. I was like, oh my gosh, only our community would do that. Only our community. I didn't save that meme. That wasn't one that I wanted to have on my computer. So
yeah.
Oh no.
Another guy that I'm looking for the community to help me bring is Alex Stein, number 99, that comedian. He's already DM'd me on, I've already mentioned trying to get him on Twitter. Apparently,
he already scheduled to talk to somebody, and he backed out or something. I thought it was
I'm not sure, but I heard he did SAC for Pulse, so he is in our atmosphere as far as what we support. So getting him on board to be interviewed by either the captain or KNTX would be pretty cool. He's a funny guy.
What we do need to pull up here is let's see here.
Had to turn off my camera there. I didn't want the knipples slipping out there. So.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Doing the gym rat crypto.
Yeah, right. So it went literally in Colorado today. It went from 75, 80 degrees this morning to freezing, and we're about to get 2 feet of snow. So that's Colorado weather for you. If you don't like the weather in Colorado, wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, we had snow this morning. So
did you guys? Well,
yeah, in Montana.
But you guys have snow in August, bro. So
pretty much.
So DV Cooper says Stein. This guy Stein is a flat earther. He's a flat earther.
It doesn't matter what he is. Right. People need to stop worrying about what they're talking about or whatever.
Does he have an audience, and can we bring his audience to our channel?
Yeah.
That's really
focus on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus Christ!
I got your knipples covered at KNTX. Oh.
100 here in Texas. It's 100 degrees. It rained here today in Cali, believe it or not. It's
Really?
If we only bring people that think like us, I mean, it'll be far less amount of people that we could bring to the show. So stop with the he believes in enough.
Oh, no. There's nothing wrong with with people asking questions about it. Yeah.
I don't want anybody in here who thinks like me. God, you guys don't know what I'm.
Yeah, you guys thought like me. We did some real trouble. We don't want any of that shit going on. Okay, I'm gonna share this. Let's see if I can share this slide here. Share the screen. Can we share that one? No, let's share a Chrome tab. There we go.
That's right,
So-
Dorsey.
So one of the other things that is happening is that we can talk about this. That there's a financial freedom expo called. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, Limitless Expo, and I am going to be speaking live on stage at the Limitless Expo. And we're going to be there. The whole MCA crew is going to be there. We're going to be out there in the booths, hanging out, talking crypto to people, helping onboard, doing all kinds of cool stuff. And we're going to be there with, the likes of, let's show you who we'll be there with. Of course, our good buddy, and now Ken's good buddy, Ken McElroy. If you don't know who Ken McElroy is, he is one of Robert Kiyosaki's business partners, and they are invested in like a bazillion properties around the country. And Ken McElroy's good. So you can check him out on YouTube. And then there's going to be, let's see, where are they at? There they are. So Robert Kiyosaki himself will be there. Ken McElroy, Kim Kiyosaki will be there. Mark Victor Hansen. So Mark Victor Hansen is the guy who writes the Chicken Soup for the Soul books.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Song, she'll be there. She was Miss Nevada at one time. Seth Joyner, who he is, a Hall of Famer. Brandon Turner, this guy really has a cool podcast. I think he's called isn't he called the Financial Plumber or something? I can't remember. He's got a nickname of some type. And That's Nguyen is another real estate cat, and of course George Gammon. So those people, that's the full list of speakers. There'll be some other stuff going on, and as soon as they get my little picture, I get to go in there, I guess. But we will be there on the.
Will Robert be at that one? I'm not certain he'll be there
Yeah.
at that one. Okay.
Yeah, I was told he was going to be there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be 9th through the 11th. Yep. In Scottsdale, Arizona.
So I want to throw this up here, Dorsey. There is a very strategic way of doing that, and
Yes.
he and I will be having a conversation in the near future.
Yep.
And I just want, if this helps ease anybody's fears, this is all I have to say to that comment. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. So, yeah.
So guys, you've got to understand something. Like everybody's like, this is funny. Like when I have a guest on the show, everyone's like, tell them about Hex. Oh, you should have somebody who knows about Hex talking about Hex. And it's like, these people are coming on the show to talk to us about crypto. And we are trying to explain what a real crypto should look like. Because I want to tell you, these people have been shilled every other crypto imaginable. And guess what every other crypto has been? Garbage.
Trash.
Absolute trash, absolute garbage. And what happened? How were they introduced to it? Somebody jumped out of the fucking bushes while they were walking down the street and said, hey, I got this cool crypto I got to tell you about. You're going to make $1 million. I'll show you. Check it out. And it's like,
You got to shield this to all your people.
Whoa, shit. Chill, man.
It
Chill,
has become, all of these cryptos have become a meme of their own in such a way that even shots fired by McDonald's. Hey, crypto bros, we are hiring. careers.mcdonalds.com. So we don't want to be those shills, We want to bring some value to these guys first.
We have something different, man. We have something different.
I'm in. I'm there.
Like I had I had my first event that I went to like that, where I met Robert Kiyosaki and Gammon and all them. And I was supposed to talk to their crypto guy is Mark Moss at that event. Anyway, it was Mark Moss, and he did a crypto speech, and I was just sitting there like shaking my head the whole time, like, no way, he is not saying what he's saying. And he finally got into where crypto could be the answer. He mentioned Bitcoin, and then he didn't talk about, he just walked away from the issue. And I was like, man, he really could had a lot more he could have. And then I started thinking to myself, I'm like, no, man, you have a lot more that you could tell him because you understand what a real crypto should look like. They just don't know yet. They don't know what they don't know. See, they know Bitcoin, but we know Bitcoin and we know Hex. They don't know Hex. So they don't understand what a real crypto is supposed to look like. And that's why they don't really shill, because they don't understand. They don't get it yet. They don't have the knowledge that Richard has given all of us. They don't, they haven't conceived it yet. So when I went to that event, it was like, we were supposed to meet, it was like, okay, there's RG, he's the Hex guy. And there's freaking Mark Moss, the Bitcoin guy. They're going to get into it. It's going to be, and it was like he avoided me. Like he was packed with people were all around him. And I had people around me. We were talking about Hex and people were interested in Hex. And so we're talking.
And his videographer is very much aware of us because he did a lot of work on our channel.
Yeah. So the videographer's like, man, you guys got to meet.
Yep.
And we never did. I wasn't like going to go up to him and say, hey, Mark, let's start. And it would have turned into some kind of weird argument or whatever. And that wasn't how it went down, because I respect the guy. And he does understand what the problems are. And he does understand that crypto can fix it. And I think he understands that Bitcoin isn't there yet to fix those problems. And that's the feeling I got from his speech. And the reason I'm shaking my head is because it's like, I got the answer. And I was like, well, tell him, Mark, tell him. And I'm like, oh shit, he doesn't get it. He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know about Hex. So rather than go out there and try and blast him with it, like jump out of the bushes and scream, crypto's going to make you millions of dollars, man. You got to do this. You got to do this. Instead of doing that, I greeted him we were at a cocktail party, one of those, smaller parts of the event. And we finally hit at the same table and we were talking, and we talked about his new house, and we talked about his motorcycles and dirt bike riding, and that was it. And we didn't even get into it. And we decided we'd talk another time, get together and go have lunch or something out here in Cali and do it then, have a little discussion then. But at this point, we just left it alone because there's no reason. And, sometimes when you take things away from people, they want it more. Sometimes when you don't offer them the whole thing, they want to know what you got, and they see it in you because they see the confidence in me. I don't walk around like I got something to sell to them. I don't. I got something they want, and I know I got something they want. And eventually they will come to us. Eventually they will all come. So realize the value. Don't cheapen Hex. Don't go out there and start spitting it all over the place and doing stupid shit and insulting people and tell them they don't know what they're talking about and all that kind of stuff. Those days are over with. We won that war long ago. The FUD wars and the scam wars and all that shit's over, man. It's way over. Like all the scars are left from that. That's it. You guys didn't have to, some of you didn't have to endure that shit. Those days are over. We won. And now it's about going out and educating the world. And when Pulse Chain launches, it's going to be extremely easy. Things are going to change. And I mean, look at all the Hex streamers now. Look how many we got. Look how many people are out there streaming. I mean, it's freaking amazing. And the quality of these guys, holy smokes. Like Rags is like one of the best. I love that guy. He is cool breeze. He's got great things to say, freaking smart. I mean, we've got good streamers, good people passing the message now. So guys, go out and lift everybody up and start supporting all these streamers. I know you do, guys do, because you guys, their numbers are killing it. You guys are killing it out there.
Yeah, I'm loving. I always mention these. It seems like we got a new generation of Hex promoters and educators like Crypto the Famous, Bullish, Jim Rat Crypto's making a move big time with his show with Sam. But yeah, man, these guys are killing it. I love Coffee, of course, Motley, all of our Balliet brand. Those guys are still continue to, march and educate and killing it. But yeah, these new force. I mean, yeah, the famous. If you're not following the famous, you must have brain damage or something.
So what about the biz with Briz? I saw it today, Briz. You were on there handing it out, doing your thing, telling people how to operate the how to function on the test net. That was cool. Good for you, man.
The only downside is the guy still shills Bitcoin, buttcorn. So I'm
Briscorn.
like,
It's
yeah,
Briscorn.
Brizcorn. Some of that Brizcorn
It's
that'll
okay.
never see a new all-time high.
He's got a
you know?
really, really big bag of Bitcoin. So
could you imagine how much bigger it would have been if he would have just sold that and put it into some Hex early on? You know,
yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, just saying.
He's got a good bag of eggs too. Briss is doing all right. Briss is doing all right. He can't afford a damn hood for his car, but he's doing all right.
No, he just thinks it's cool to not have one. That's all.
You got to have your priorities, you know?
Right?
Hey.
If he's buying more Hex, I'll let him drive without a hood. I'm cool with that. I won't give him a hard time over that.
Yeah, no, I just recently this year became divested of all my Bitcoin. Finally, just trying to consolidate. We were talking about it on another stream this week, but I'm trying to go into this where right now I can count on one hand the amount of crypto assets that I hold. And so, because last time in 2017, I think I had like 28 different cryptos. I mean, it was insane. I couldn't keep track of them, you know, and so I'm trying to keep it limited down. But we got to remember when this thing launches, there is going to be an expansive amount of people ancillary talking about Pulse Chain from all different, you know, projects, promise coins, meme coins. I mean, it's going to be a bigger circus tent, you know. So
Yeah.
I like the idea of like, hey, don't be too quick on the guns because, you know, they're going to build our bags. You know, if you think about it, we're such a small amount of people that sacrificed or Hexicans that will be getting in as soon as the bridge goes. You know, we have to learn to be more inclusive than exclusive. You know, what's that saying, RG3? Nobody cares what you know until they know how much you care.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
That's the thing, man. You gotta get that trust. You gotta show people who you really are and be transparent and do the right things and always be doing the right things. You know, that's really what it's all about when it comes to community and leadership and all that. And you know, the reason I'm so adamant right now about character and lifting each other up and all these things and building a strong community and not letting stupid little differences get in the way and always bettering ourselves and finding the best in all of us so that we can get out in front of this, because guess what's coming, guys? Guess what's coming? Well, we're all excited about Pulse Chain. All very, very excited about it, Pulse Chain and Pulsex and how cool this is going to be and the X's that are going to happen and blah, 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 blah. Guess what else is coming? There is a war about to happen in crypto that we need to be prepared for. And it is going to be the chain wars. The chain wars are coming and we're going to be right in the front of it. And if we're strong enough and Pulse and Hex and Pulsex are strong enough and we manage to blow through the pitfalls of, you know, because guess what? If we have any hiccups or problems, do you know how hard the rest of the crypto community is going to come down on the Hex Pulse Richard Hart products? Do you have any, if you have a downtime or something? Now, I'm hoping that none of that happens, but hey, this is different than just a crypto being launched. This is a whole freaking blockchain. You know, this is functionality. This is stuff being devved on, worked on, moved up, changed. You know, this, that, the other, added to. It's a living crypto. You know, it's going to be different than Hex. Hex is done. You know, it's done. It's like Bitcoin. That's it. That's what you got. But the chain wars are coming, and you know, we need to be in a good position.
I can tell you this much right now. There's a lot of people that love this metaverse play, these NFTs. But we all know Ethereum's broken, guys. They need an EVM compatible chain that can do all the versatile things that Ethereum can do without having to pay cost prohibitive prices to actually, you can't do business on that chain. You literally cannot conduct business. Your transactions per second are too slow. Your costs are too high. We have an opportunity to be the enterprise chain of the world, guys. So keep doing what you guys are doing. Get out in front of people. Let's make sure everybody knows about Pulse. Make sure everyone knows they're getting a copy of their coins on Pulse, because when these chain wars come and everyone's already got the largest ecosystem, I should say smart contract ecosystem, and they've got their coins already duplicated and their contract and their different protocols working on this new chain, and we've got something that can do everything Polygon and BSC can do and do it better and more decentralized, we're going to be at the forefront, guys. We are at the forefront of this, guys. So just trust me and Captain when we say we've been talking to people and they love what Ethereum can do. They hate how slow and how pricey it is. So
don't forget that the others are too. The others are also. They got a lot of the other chains are coming from Ethereum also. So don't forget that.
I like this. Pulse Jet go-karts. Yes. Get those out there. Start making those. They sound extremely safe to me. I think we're all right. So that sounds safe. So.
Oh boy.
Hey, by the way, everybody go check out Flosschild's new show. Go check it out. His first show, Mind Spray, was last night. Go check out Flosschild.
I got to go check that out.
Yep. Go check out his new show. We got a lot of smart people here in Hex. I'm glad to see you guys picking up the torch and running with it. We are huge supporters and fans. I mean, we have been since the beginning, right, Captain? That was your whole thing, is you guys, we're hopefully we give you guys the confidence to think if these guys can do it, we can too, and take the torch. And
that was it, man.
Got all the anyone has a new show that we haven't pumped on our channel yet, you guys let us know. We'll send people your guys' way. We've always wanted a better quality and a better quantity, I should say, so on both fronts, to come into the space and start letting people know, because everybody's got their own niche in the market that is going to attract somebody. So we don't all think the same. So there's going to be someone out there that thinks like you. And if they see you out there, there's going to be someone that clings to it.
Yep. Hey, I think that we should have completion fails ATMs out there that sell Hex. I think you should go do it. Get out there and build them. Make them happen. Make them happen.
Yeah, when Brandon and I were in Portland this weekend, right in the hotel lobby, there was a Bitcoin one. Yeah. So
I saw the picture you guys put on there.
So the Captain made a big move today. That
dude, that was early this morning, and I told you didn't have to talk about it. I mean,
so let's just say if Hex ATMs are possible, we're one step closer thanks to the Captain's efforts today, guys.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing in the bathroom.
The bidet. He likes his butt nice and clean.
The new bidet. The cold water bidet. He likes to get woke up real quick with a little
this new gym schedule's got me on the regular now.
Got no caffeine. He needs something.
Without the cat,
Captain, you're supposed to soak your whole body in the ice water, not just your butthole.
Take that out to the sun.
Okay, now that the show is devoted, my
so
sorry.
One of
it blazes in here.
One of Captain's favorite.
Oh man, she hasn't showed up for months. She shows up right now. I'm so embarrassed now.
You should be. You should be. Why don't you give her a little flex, man? Sure, you've been working. You've been working hard in the
biceps.
Gym. Yeah, there we go. Getting the Captain back to his former glory here. I like the idea, guys. Go check out Blaze Makes Music. Go check out all of her content. I've got some content to share on cognitive security, how to protect your decision-making apparatus for the chain wars. Community cohesion will be a big target. 100%, guys.
Yep.
If we're too busy tearing each other apart, we can't stand against the rising tide that's coming against us. So we got to stand together. Community cohesion. As Marco, you had the most brilliant tweet yesterday. I love it. You had an 8-minute call to action for the community. Come on, guys. Settle these disputes in the DMs. Let's get going forward together on the same page, man.
I'm just going to leave this one up for the rest of the show, just to remind me that.
What? To get the turkey baster out?
Yo, why would you leave that up on the show, bro?
Yeah, man.
Come on now. Come on. You guys ain't right. The golden bidet.
Doesn't look a day over 65. Captain, you're looking good, buddy.
We're the same age, RG3. You know that?
Are we?
Yeah. Well, this fitness challenge has been good to me. So
yeah,
you guys heard the story about me dragging into this thing at 150.4 pounds. I weighed in yesterday and I was 165.8.
Nice. So we're getting ready to meet here in the middle. So I'm getting ready to go. Tonight is my last night of high calories. So
fasting.
I'm at I'm on 2,600
right.
calories a day, and then we're going on what's called reverse dieting. So Ryan has me dropping down to about 1,700 calories a day, and that starts tomorrow. And but I'm excited because I want to drop another like 20 pounds off around the, my goal is abs by 55. So I want to get the,
like they say, abs are made in the kitchen, right? Where did I hear that?
They're made in the that's right here, baby. I told you, abs are made in the kitchen. You can't.
I want abs by next week.
Yeah, all you got to do is, take a grumpy and don't eat for a day and a half, and you'll be all right.
Well, I'm doing these things and protein shakes every 30 to 40 grams of protein.
That's it, Jay. That's it.
Reverse dieting, isn't that puking?
All right. I think this one deserves a mute. This one deserves a mute right here. You're getting muted for that one, Gen X.
I like that comment. For those of you who are less than 40 years old, Jack LaLanne was the 85-year-old guy still killing everybody in the gym 20 years ago.
Yeah, that one-piece gym suit, the blue one,
Yeah. Like a wrestling singlet. Yeah.
He was on TV doing the black and white days, like the Johnny Wildsmiller.
Oh, bro,
stuff,
he was in the back of every comic book. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, you go to the back of the comic books, and they used to have those little classified ad sections. Yeah.
Yep. That was where I actually started my entrepreneurial endeavor. My very first. So it's funny. I got this story about Robert Kiyosaki when you get the comic book and you'd buy the fake gum, the blood, the disappearing ink, and all that stuff. And then there was this ad in there for a business in a box for a penny. You send them a penny and they send you a business in a box, right? And I was like, I wanted to go get one of these Velcro wallets, right? One of these we call them Ripper wallets back there in the 70s. And so I got the kit. I put my penny in the envelope, sent the penny. They sent me this kit, and it was greeting cards, like birthday cards, Christmas cards, and all that. And they had a bunch of samples in there and an order sheet. And I went around door to door, knocking on doors, selling greeting cards for like a whole summer, and they'd send me cash in the mail. Like that was back in the day. They would send me cash. Like I'd send them the order, and then they'd send the people their greeting cards, and then I'd get cash in the mail, my payout. That was how I got it. It was cool, man. It was really cool. And bought my Ripper wallet. And the funny story is that was Robert Kiyosaki's first business.
Mm-hmm.
And but I was buying the Ripper wallet from the swap meet. So that was the Chinese, or I think at the time it was Taiwanese knockoffs that actually put him out of business in the Ripper wallet.
Yeah, he ended up actually partnering with it was the Koreans that were ripping off his
Koreans. There you go.
His nylon Ripper wallets, He ended up partnering with them. He said, if I can't beat him, I'm going to join him. So he sold them the licensing, and that's when he figured out you could make money off of licensing and intellectual property. So, heck yeah. But that's funny you talk about that, man. That's awesome. That is what an awesome way for them to just find out who's interested and selling their postcards for them. Because you were making how much per postcard, and they were making probably twice that for every postcard you sold. Or every greeting card. Sorry.
Greeting card. I couldn't even remember, man. I remember getting my first little $5 envelope, and I was like, yeah, And a couple times I got like $4 or something. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough for a kid. I was like,
but back in 1914,
right?
the $4 you made that summer was worth something,
So what would that? It was like 9, 10 years old or some shit like that.
Yeah. You're like, I'm rich, bitch.
But I was an entrepreneur all the way back then, man. I sold the newspaper door to door. I sold that. I sold the greeting cards. I went door to door and sold newspapers for the Herald Examiner. It was a Herald Examiner, and I was a paper boy too. Back when they had paper boys, I had the bags on my bicycle and put the papers in. They drop them off at my door, and I'd fold them all up. Learn how to fling them. And then there was those certain customers that wanted them porched. You had to porch them, get it on the porch, get chased by dogs, get flat tires on your bike, have to push your shit all around.
Pennies from Caesar. Dang.
And Jed, that's it, Jed. I gave you one chance. And then timeout. There you go. You're in timeout.
Yeah. Gen Hex A2 Route.
Timeout. Yeah. Cool off a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he does that on his channel, right?
Yeah, bro.
He's got the trolls that come out on his channel, and people race to time him.
I'm like a troll magnet. I'm a troll magnet. You guys
I just want to throw out that I hate to say this, but Richard has already ruined our channel. It's true. It's ruined. If you guys saw a couple weeks back ago, he already ruined it. For the producer, for the king, I'm going to go ahead and play this. This is on Hexagade's tweet. It is pretty freaking hilarious. I hate to admit it. Someone's going to be like, oh, he was telling him to clean up his act, and then he played this on his show. Well, anyway.
Oh, wait. You got to wait till you see what I also have said.
Oh, no. Yeah, I saw this one.
All right. So this is Hexagade's tweet, starring Richard Hart and Red.
PP size on there. He just keep doing the so what, bitch? Shut the fuck up.
I only play that because I love Hexagade, and he does some hilarious videos. He's memed
the hell out of me.
Yeah, I saw that this morning, like 4:30 this morning, and I started cracking up.
Yeah, I put in the private chat the one with Jamie Foxx. I also sent that to Hexagate to do the similar thing, but you could watch that one on your own. That's he hasn't blessed that one yet.
No, he's a great memer, that's for sure.
Yeah, he is.
And he's a real Viking. If you ever want to see what a real Viking looks like, that guy is
he's literally a real Viking.
He's a beast of a man.
He's tall, he's broad-shouldered, he's got the long blonde
freaking
hair with the
like
Thor.
Yep.
He looks like Thor.
He's a Thor.
He looks like damn Thor is what he looks like. And a good dude, man, and a good dude.
You know what? I can't wait till It was something I was thinking about the other day because everybody's talking. What's your strategy? Your ratio trades. I'm sitting back watching these videos and I'm thinking in my head like, I can't wait to see the pulse chain memes that come out. All the stuff that happens along the way and the new memes. Yeah, it's gonna be fabulous.
Yes, indeed, it is going to be fabulous. It is, but
I'm looking forward to the future, guys. The future is so bright for us.
Oh, so ridiculous.
And Pulseidans. I'm never going to call it all you guys Pulsicans. That sounds the dumbest thing ever. So it'll always be Pulseidans for me because you guys are powerful like Poseidon himself, okay? That's why.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, we got...
always be a Hexican.
And I'll have that car with
true.
the Trident.
That's true.
Waiting on that Maserati.
And you know what's funny is all of the Pulseidons will be Hexicans too at some point.
Yep.
So
You know who else I'm trying to reach back out to? Because I've already exchanged emails with him in the past. Chris Dwayne.
Who is Chris Dwayne?
Chris Dwayne. He's a big silver guy.
Okay.
And he absolutely hates crypto, but I'm kind of twisting it to where if he becomes a Hexican, he could basically get free silver with his game because he's got fucking boatloads of money. So he could basically fund his silver addiction with free silver.
Hey,
so I'm going.
I heard some people were reaching out to Patrick David, Valuetainment. Have you guys heard anything about that?
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scenes there.
Nice.
That we can't talk about.
Yeah. Well, I was going to tell you, in all this chaos that's been going on, I kind of took a break from a lot of the Twitter feed stuff, and so I've been working on a book. But I was going to tell you, KNTX, I can't talk about it.
But you can't talk about it. Sounds good to me.
I got a lot of positive responses this week to that. Remember Richard put up the thing like flex in a single tweet, like as hard as you can. So a lot of people resonated with that, the whole being an automotive detailer and just, the loose change and stuff like that. So, 6 minutes. Oh, you let him back in. He's live again.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I can't rag on him too much, or he won't let me on stream.
I'm putting the StreamYard link back in there, guys. Hey, Gen Hex, why aren't you on here tonight, bro?
Yeah, jump on.
I even got like hazed by crypto stylist the other day.
Oh yeah,
like,
I saw that.
The title of her thing is like "Out with the old, in with the new." I'm gonna have Rags and Riches and RG3.
Shots.
And RG3. I'm like, what?
Yeah, did she say something like my favorite Hexican and my least favorite Hexican or something?
Yeah, my favorite, my least favorite. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
wow.
I was like, wow.
But in all fairness, Captain, I think she was talking about our red-bearded friend because his whole antithetical of do not comment, do not subscribe, do not follow.
Okay, yeah.
What? Mixed between Johnny Cash, Vanilla Ice, and Mr. T. All right. I'll take that.
I don't get the Mr. T though. Mr. T share. Oh, Gen X.
Look who's here. Hey, buddy.
Did you invite me on so you could kick me off?
What's that? That's just you and me, man. Just you and me.
Hey, Captain. How's it going, buddy?
How you doing, buddy? You figure just jump in instead of getting muted out there. What's it? It's just I know it's fun. It's fun. Beat on the captain. It's fun. Put glass in his sandals and make him swab the deck.
I thought that was Brizz's job.
Oh, look who's back! Look who's back!
Webcams, girls and boys.
Nice. You're
But
getting
a little
popular.
more crude than that. We're not going to put that on the screen.
That's a coincidence. I had nothing to do with the webcam. I'm not that kind of troll.
Well, didn't you pay them off or something? So you probably brought them with you, didn't you?
I don't know. We gave everybody in our chat a hammer, and they just don't ever waste their time coming in anymore. They get flattened, so it's crazy. We did it as like a joke at first, and it's kind of worked out. It's weird.
Well, the saying is, an armed society is a polite society.
Yes, we have.
That's what I did. I was just giving whoever, like people would start fudding us or whatever, or talking. I say, here's a band hammer if you want to go in there and have at it. Really have at it. We had a bunch of people with band hammers that shouldn't have been having band hammers, but it worked out. It always worked out.
It did.
I think I got one because I had been on stream with you. And got one, I think, after that, right?
Something like that.
Is that how that works? RG's like, I didn't give it to you. I don't know what happened.
I didn't give it to you. So where did your beard go? So somebody told
It
me that
rubbed off.
their child,
Scaring
that their
children.
child was scared of my horns, and I said, "Well, then I'll shave them off." So I did. And that's why I like changing up. I like changing the facial hair thing.
Yeah.
And just for the record, RG, I'm going to be 50 this September, man. So I'm right behind you.
Cool.
It's all
It's
downhill
just-
from there, Chris.
Yeah.
It's just fun because.
Well, you got me by 2 months.
Oh yeah.
Look at you guys. Join the 50 club. Hey,
Yeah,
man,
man.
this is where it's like it starts getting serious because you're not old per se, but you can get real old real fast.
Now we have to compare Red Bull cans. Is next.
You got to really start taking care of yourself at 50 because
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, those
all
last 5
downhill.
years, like if you've ever started running downhill real fast, that's what happens. It's like, oh man, better back off of this.
I have noticed certain things like you gotta jump off a little, like at work, there's these little ledges between the roofs and they're only a couple feet tall.
Mhm.
We try to step up on one and just drop off on the other
Yeah.
side. And next
Yeah,
thing
you
you
make
know, you roll your ankle just like that or something. It's like, man, I used
Yeah,
to.
you're making my knees hurt just by saying that. Like I can't even jump off
Yeah.
of a
Right.
You know, like I
Off the
every
sidewalk.
step of the ladder, I'm off. You know.
Now sponsored by the
Just the simplest things you wouldn't have thought twice about when you were 20. And now it's like you have to
Dignity.
consider.
Yeah, man. I mean, the reality is it's here, and
Brought to you by Metamucil.
By Metamucil and Geritol.
Yeah,
So-
I've been watching a lot of Berwick, although he's a hater of our product, but he's very big on health. So he's really focused. Like he mentions about your spine health, and I think Captain's also mentioned something about his back or getting that spine taken care of because that's where a lot of stuff can lead into other issues within your body is your spine.
You know what I did do a few years ago was I was in the backyard and that one of those wheelbarrows with the wooden handles that have a real deep barrel in them. It had like leaves and sticks and stuff in it. And I walked over to grab it to move it to mow the grass, and I didn't realize it was full of rainwater, and just totally jacked my back up because I tried to do it in a quick motion, and it's that kind of stuff that'll like wreck you when you're out of shape and you get older, man.
But the question is, can you trust a fart?
Can I what?
I didn't want to go into that, but
It depends. Yeah.
It was clever. It
No.
depends on whether you're wearing depends.
Depends.
Oh,
If you have your dignities, as Daraj would say. So I got to throw this out there. If any of you guys think you can beat the king at being the Hex ambassador, good luck. That's all I got to say.
Wow.
But I can back them up. Boom. End of story.
untouchable.
Don't get it twisted.
Never to be rematched.
Bang bang.
Look at that. Look at them kicks.
We're obliterating everybody.
Yeah, Crypto Toe, you can get those kicks from.
That comes close.
Yeah, he made 10 versions of those, and I got the last pair, number 10.
Okay.
So he's working on some other releases that come out soon. But shout out to him. Shout out to Link's Art Collection. Shout out to Crypto Hut. You see his lamps and that painting back there. Yeah, man. Hex merch with the flags and the hats that I have from them, and Unwrecked Pirate for sending me the DS hats that I got from him. So shout out to those guys. Love it.
Yeah, I got some metal artwork here at the house with from Link's Art back in the day. It's going back about 4 or 5 years, but back in the Bitcoin days.
Oh yeah, by the way, those two panels that I have, the Citadel and the Major Rich, those are both number ones. It's number 1 of 12
Nice.
on the Citadel and number 1 of 50 on the Major Rich.
Yeah, I think I have 1 of 10. Originally, I'd contacted him. This one artist that I put him in connection with had the Monopoly guy, and he's like holding on to a coin. Real flex the size of that room in Tokyo. Baller. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you got me, Tin Top. Yeah, that's my living room, my bedroom, and my dining room, all in
That's the
that
whole
same
thing.
room.
Yeah, yeah, and his out of town vacation stay as well.
Yeah, and
Hey, for
Airbnb,
Yeah.
and Airbnb he rents out all at the
I only
same
pay
time.
400. I only pay about $420 a month, so I'm
That's
good.
cheap.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Damn.
Not gonna find that here in Bozeman.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can't even get lawn service for that out here.
That's like a tank of gas.
Yeah, speaking of Captain was mentioning cupping. I did do a few sessions of what do you call it again with the needles? God damn.
Acupuncture.
Yeah, and I did the acupuncture session, and then they threw the cups on, and man, that is fabulous. I loved it.
Yeah,
Even though
I'm
you have
telling
those
you.
red marks on your back for a couple weeks, but oh well.
Is that like a
I think I'm gonna start
detox
going
or-
like
Yeah.
No, what
it's
it does is it
toxins
creates
are released
separation.
before.
So
Okay.
the cups actually, they put them in certain areas, and it creates separation of the muscles because the muscles all get bound together. So it's
So like
supposed to,
tenderizes them, kind of.
well, it opens them up so that blood flow can get back in there after, because they've been working on them. They go in there and they work on them, they loosen them up. But what happens is they loosen them up, but then they just kind of just fall back into place where they were. So this cupping kind of stretches them apart, gets the blood flow going in there, and that's the theory anyway. I don't know.
I mean, did you feel better after it was done?
I feel this gal has been working on me for about 3-4 weeks now, and my neck. So my neck problem is tied into nerve pain that goes into my fingers are numb. I can't feel my fingers, and she found where all these nerves are connected to this neck issue, and she's been working on them. And I tell you what, I feel freaking 1,000,000% better. 1,000,000%.
I mean,
Captain.
I couldn't turn to look to change lanes. I'd have to like turn my whole body because I couldn't turn my neck far enough. Now I could just turn my neck, and my neck I can actually see.
Yeah, the other MCA mixed crypto arts. Yeah, dry needling. I tried that. Did you try that, Captain? Dry needling?
Not since about 1993. I don't get it.
But yeah, that is awesome too. I had that done on my neck area, and what they do is basically they take the same type of needle they use for the acupuncture, and the guy that's doing it, he puts the needle in there and just kind of like resets the nerve is what he's doing. He's jabbing that nerve and like scratch it. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. So if you haven't tried dry needling, it's amazing.
Cap, was that the neck that was giving you trouble? Was it that opposite side of that neck, which was the hand that was numb?
No, I got both of them. So both sides are numb. The left side is one that's really bad right now that I'm back in the gym. And, as soon as you get back in the gym and you start working out, then things start, get tightened up and everything.
Because I noticed that my left hand, and I've had surgery on both my hands for carpal tunnel, and then I've had surgery on my right hand for trigger finger release, where my one finger would stick like Spider-Man, and I'd have to mess with it to pop it straight again. But my left hand, half the time, my fingers, I have no feeling in them. They're tingly. Like right now, they're tingly, and I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out what it is.
What they did was they did the MRIs. They found the herniated disc, and then the traditional medicine. Back when I was, out in the field working, they started putting needles in my neck and putting whatever the heck they call that stuff.
Cortisone.
It's not actually cortisone. It's something else. It's there's another one out there. It starts with a P, and I'll think of it. But it's a mixture of that one and another. And what they do is they get in there and then like literally they go, okay, tell me if you feel this in your fingers, and they're in your neck, and these guys are playing with your damn nerves, and you're like, boom, you feel like a shock go through your fingers. Like, yep, felt that one in that finger. Okay, we're in the right one. And then they do it to the other one. It's a trip. But your neck goes down into your fingers, and that's what was causing my numbness was the herniated disc in my neck, and then they'd fill it up with that crap that they put in there, and it'd be good for 4 or 5 months, and then I'd have to go back and get it done again.
Before they would authorize my carpal tunnel surgery, they had me do this like little shock treatment things where they would put the clips on the end of my fingers and run electricity through, and I had to let them know like how long I could handle it and whatever to see if there was nerve damage or what was going on before they would actually go in and do the surgery. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. So I'm shying away from the surgery. They told me what it was. Like I went in for the consultation. They said they're going to rip my throat open, pull my esophagus and everything over to the side, and then go back in there and work on my neck. And I'm like, the hell you are? Hell no.
Guy I work with just had that done, and he was off.
I was
for
like,
a year.
why do you got to go? My neck's back here. And they're like, no, we got to get on this side, buddy. So we got to go this way. And they like move all your, they slit your throat and move all your shit over, and then the spine right there. I'm like, no, that shit ain't happening. No.
Yeah, the dude at work, he was off for a year recovering from that one.
Forget that. No.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably do maybe weekly acupuncture sessions. There's a doctor that's nearby here. It's only like, I thought it was gonna be expensive because being in Japan, but it was only like $45 for like an hour. I'm like, that's doable for like twice a month at least.
Well, so Dr. Shrednecki.
I'm waiting for the next challenger to step up, Mal Pulsex. Just waiting. So
yeah, you got to be careful. He's got these little short arms, and he's got a lot of leverage in them. I mean, they're like what do you call it? The T-Rex arms. He's just.
I snap those long forearms, bro. I snap them.
Is Over the Top your favorite movie?
It's second favorite.
A lot of people don't even know that movie.
It's like a flip
a lot of people
switch.
don't even know that movie.
Second favorite. Right after Terminator.
Stallone.
Come with me.
That's Stallone. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Dorsey. Yeah, that's a hard surgery, man. So my doctor has got me, doing all these holistic type things, getting the massages, getting worked out, losing the weight, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to go see a doctor in LA, and we're going to do what do you call it? The T cell therapy or whatever it is.
The V
stem cells.
V cells. I'm sorry,
so
V cells.
What she does, it's amazing. I was talking with her this last weekend about that. And it's like T cells, but they actually can activate them. They spin all your blood, take the V cells out, activate them with the laser, and then pump them back into you, and then use a laser to guide where those V cells are supposed to respawn the aging process. And it literally will. It's like T cells on steroids. It's a better technology. It's amazing.
Freaking laser beams.
Laser.
And then somebody said something about HGH. Yeah, there's all of those things are available to you now. There's a lot of different hormone therapies that,
She talked about HGH on the Mindset of Fitness this Monday. She did a great job with that. There's better ways naturally to get your body to kick in production of HGH naturally, so you don't have to take an outside source.
And it's expensive, really, really expensive for HGH.
I'm pretty sure there's probably some coffee enema places in California that you may try out. Captain,
Starbucks is adding it to their menu because business has slowed down.
I've tried those, man. Those ain't no fun, man. It ain't no fun. I've tried.
You guys ever do the sauna? Or like the infrared or anything?
I've got an infrared sauna at home.
Yeah, I was gonna buy one, but I'm gonna redo my backyard, so I'm gonna get a sauna later and get out.
Dude, I live and die by that infrared sauna, man. It's where I do my best thinking.
How many spectrums do you have? Do you just have one single spectrum, or you got like all three?
No,
I thought he was on the spectrum. I knew it.
I'm pretty spectrum bound. There's no doubt about it.
Sorry.
I don't remember. I have to look back. Dude, mine is like 20 years old, so it's not super high end. It's got like 3 different light infrared spectrums. It's not super high end. I was looking at some new ones though. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll be able to afford it.
Was it Joe Rogan? I think used to talk about that with shock proteins or something when the heat from the sauna, like people that do the ice baths and the sauna and stuff.
Yeah.
I
did the cryo. I did the cryo the other day. I've been going to the cryo.
We did the cryo in Dallas at the Cowboys Fitness Center. That's what one of the guys, I don't know if he wants me to say he was there, but one of the guys, a Hexican, awesome Hexican, was at the collective with me. And yeah, we went and did, as part of our package for staying at the hotel we did, it's right across this little fake AstroTurf mini field from the Cowboys Fitness Center. And so we went over and did the Cowboys Fit thing, posted it up on my Instagram. But then when we got done working out, man, yeah, they had like real infrared, like the whole infrared spectrum. They had these, it's freaking awesome sauna. And then they actually had probably the coldest cryo freeze I've ever had, where you walk in the whole cooler. I've had others where your head stays above it, but this one you like walk in and you choose like extreme, and it comes at like 100-mile-per-hour gale force winds and like negative 175 degrees. And man, you feel so good when you get out of there. You don't feel super great right at the end of that 3.5 minutes, but you feel so good when you walk out of there. It's pretty amazing. All right. So he's asked several times. I did want to go back to this and stop talking about, oh, you old man and your
medications,
keep your
coffee enemas,
all of your all these enema talk that you guys do. So when do you think the X Trust will go public? I think
2 weeks.
I wish. I think a lot of people are waiting. I know we've had a lot of people interested in moving forward with us on this. The problem is, I think a lot of people don't want to do the Hex in kind, or they don't want to fund the trust until they get their duplicate on the other side. And I get it, guys. I totally understand that. I don't blame them for doing so. So no hate there, no shade there. But we aren't being funded fast enough to be there in the next 6 months. But I think if from the moment we have the total amount, and I think we'll hit the dollar amount before we'll hit the 50 investors, quite honestly. So we need $10 million and we need 50 unique investors. So 50 individual investors. I think we're going to hit the 10 million because we've got pretty good traction on the dollar amounts coming in. But we need to, and when we go public, we'll release what the wallet address is too, guys. So we're looking about 3 to 6 months from the moment that we have 50 investors and $10 million in to go live. I think we can do it within 3, I think to be conservative, 6 months. And with the way things are going on at this moment in time, we're probably 9 months away, depending on how quick we can get the full 10 million.
KNTX, can you speak on what I asked in the private chat? If you could maybe kind of the whole thing about gifting the
Yeah, I like this idea. So King had asked, can the OA gift the sacked Hex? I said I wish, because it would be really awesome for us to hit that. But I don't know how that would look legally. We got to talk to our legal team, because if they just gifted it to us, the trust doesn't own the units. The people own the units. The trust just buys it and stores it, the Hex, on behalf of the investors. So I don't know how the legalities would work. I'm assuming that if it is okay, then we would just have to do subscription agreements where we just sell the units themselves. We already have the Hex. We would just sell the subscription agreement. I don't want to make money off of the OA. So if the OA has someone that can do a in-kind donation, or I'm sorry, contribution, not a donation. We don't want donations. An in-kind contribution where OA can put it in someone's name, and then they get units in exchange for doing the in-kind Hex, then that would be fantastic. So I would love that, but I don't have a legal leg to stand on how that would work. So until I get some clarification, I'd rather, quite honestly, since we can do 401ks and IRAs now, self-directed, I'd rather you guys that have some of that legacy money from an old job that you no longer work at, or, a SEP IRA or something like that, turning it into a self-directed and investing that way. I'd like to see legacy money in there. But I mean, it would be awesome just to go public, but I don't know what the legalities look like, King.
Okay. Yeah, because I was just thinking that, the whole idea of the sacked Hex was never to come to market.
Yep.
So, I mean, what greater way to never make it go to market and be part of the trust is to lock it up. Yep.
Well, I would love if there was a way that there was a workaround that the OA could do help this get off the ground and get started and go forward, because this trust is never going to sell any hex. That's the beauty of the trust. So it's just like replicating the OA. I'd love if the OA were to help in that regard, but no expectation from the work of others, right, guys? That's right. One of the tenements of this this community and the Richard Hart ecosystem. So we don't, while that would be beautiful, wonderful, nice, and everything else, like, we don't ever expect that that'll ever happen.
Cool. It's just hopefully it does come up and mentioned in the boardroom with all the suits. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm just kidding.
I love your comment, T-Bird. African priest needs to get off his ass. BMA, for you and everyone else out there curious, we do have a team that can verify your accredited investor level. So if you guys aren't quite sure, default on the side of yes, and then we'll verify it, and then we'll go forward from there so that we can proceed with at least the verification of it.
Is there a way to just say if you're a dolphin, you're fucking accredited?
Well,
I mean,
pretty much, yes. I mean,
like let's give a league.
Yes. So one of the third-party organizations that will verify that will look at where you are in the staker rankings, in the way of what category, what league you fall into. Absolutely, yeah. So I think it is fair to say we'll have to verify you, of course, but it's fair to say if you're a high squid or a dolphin or greater, you are an accredited investor.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's just to keep it simple. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yep.
But yeah, of course, you still need to get confirmed. But yeah, if you're in that league, you could pretty much, you're confirmed. Just get it done.
The SEC will come knocking eventually, so we're keeping impeccable records, because the SEC will come knocking one of these days. Say, prove to us that in the private funding round, you guys had accredited investors only in your fund.
Beautiful.
I don't know if all squids should qualify, but I know at least the top half should. Hey, and Scott, don't worry, man. You're getting a copy on the other side and some price appreciation with that in the near future. I'm quite certain of that. So don't worry about that. Those turtles, at some point we will be saying old turtles too. I still can't wait.
And two, after the launch, won't they be incorporating whatever sacrifice tokens that individuals had for Pulse Chain and Pulsex?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited about the future, guys.
I was laughing this evening about an hour before stream because I was talking with my roommate. My roommate was my old boss at the job that I left, and I was explaining to him. He onboarded this summer. I got him set up. He's a Hexican now, and I was just talking. He wasn't available for either sacrifice, but I was explaining to him that once it goes live, because he knows what I've been doing, Operation Central up in the living room and all the laptops and playing with the test net and stuff like that. But I was telling him about just start DCAing in, and we know he knows the history, like with one of our coworkers at the time with Ethereum, when he got into Ethereum back in was it 2017 in January, and it was like $7 on Coinbase per Ethereum, and what that price has graduated to in 5, 6, 7 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, to see that type of appreciation in PLS, there's
gonna be
no
fun.
doubt. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun trip. Don't let people shake you out of your bags, guys. Lewis III, what happens if you're accredited, contribute to the fund, and then become unaccredited due to a price drop? All that matters is at the time of verification. Once you're in, you're in. You're in like Flynn. So as long as we can verify that you are accredited investor at the time that the funds hit your funds hit the fund, the trust fund, then we are ready to go.
Gway's at 11 right now. If anybody's wanting to buy some of this Hex, it's on sale. It'll be a really nice time.
Heck yeah, guys. Now's a great time to do some buys right now. Just saying.
Blue light specials.
Yeah.
Today's payday. I got some. Grab some.
10-cent Hex. Yeah.
Dude, you can't beat
Hex.
10-cent Hex. Dude, this
Nah.
is on sale by a factor of 10 right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
We should be $1 Hex right now.
And my constant reminder to people, Richard's, tweet, he's like, what's 10-cent Hex on the way to 100? That was back when we first
remember
said
that?
10 cents. Yeah. Write that stuff down because,
So I got a message from, I'm going to call you out, Axis. Axis Alive is an amazing dude. Freaking love the guy. Love the guy to death. He says to me, he says, he says, so much respect for this, Roy. Remember our first conversation. If we can keep the ship together until 2025, the rest will be in the hands of a booming market. So, guys, we are so close to real, actual virality with this coin. So,
Yeah. Coming.
yep.
It's funny.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was say ever since I found Richard Hart and Hex and everything back during the Pulse sack, you hear people all the time like, "Oh, I wish I was earlier in Hex. I wish I got in earlier." And then you see people buying at like 40-45 cents, and now when it's 10, like why aren't you buying now?
Right. Like they were,
and you get a double.
price pump is, man, they're just getting in.
And I think you can still claim on Hedron for at least a 2 or a 3x still, right?
Yeah, I think it's 2x. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're staking,
Yeah, I just helped Brian of High Impact Flicks the other day. I woke up, some stupid mosquito woke me up at 3 a.m, and I noticed he was live streaming. So I was in this chat like, hey, did you claim your this and that? And he's like, well, call me up. So I called him 3 a.m. and he got it done. He has maybe 35 stakes. He did take that 100,000 hex that one of the beautiful Hexicans sent to him, and he staked it out to 2033, I believe. So yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And if you have a stake ending, don't forget to mint your Hedron.
Yeah.
I
Hex
saw-
deck. I did that already once. I fucking ended a stake a couple weeks ago and was like, oh shit. And yeah, you're done.
Yep.
I have them actually Excel spreadsheet, and I put the annotation into the spreadsheet, which just says mint Hedron, and then it has the day and when it ends and stuff like that. So,
Yep. Mint
Free
Hedron
money.
first peeps. That's right. Mint Hedron first peeps.
it'll be kind of interesting to see what other airdrops show up. I mean, legitimate
There's going to be
airdrops.
tons. There's going to be tons.
Was it Robert Hilarski had commented there last week about the fact that
Randy.
Randy, excuse me. Sorry, Randy.
Robert's his brother.
Yeah, his other brother. But he had mentioned, he's like, I expect to see like $100,000 the first year in just airdrops alone. $2,500 here, $7,000 here, and they're going to be throwing money. It's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Randy's brother is involved.
Oh,
that's his DH Daniel Hilarski.
Okay. I didn't know what his name was, but I was going to say, I thought I heard that he had a brother that was also.
He's an amazing, amazing dude. Both the Hilarski brothers are amazing people.
Yeah,
Love
they're
them.
good guys.
Yep.
I just want to know what his secret is to be able to stay alive that long in Panama.
It's called having native in-laws. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his wife grew up there. He's got in-laws. She's got a big family over there. They probably keep him safe.
he's on the family plan.
That's right. He's on the family.
He's
plan.
in the
That's
circle.
great. That's
Circle
right.
of trust. Yeah.
Yep.
Not you, fucker.
Not you, fucker. I got nipples too. Can you milk me, fucker?
I got nipples too.
Cat milking, right?
Oh, damn.
on the farm.
Yeah, did you guys see that? Auctions are coming up for hex stakes.
Yeah.
People defaulting on these Hedron loans, man.
Already, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be interesting to see what the final bid is on some of these. I'm keeping an eye on that just to kind of know for the future.
I'm going to start the bidding with 1 Hedron.
I think it's already up to yesterday it was like 300 or something.
Yeah.
Because the bidding continues until the end. And then if somebody bids, I guess within the last 5 minutes, they extend it so nobody can go in there and snipe it.
Yep.
So the biddings will continue till morale improves.
Pretty much.
100%. I was just thinking the same thing. The beatings will continue till
This is
morale.
smart. Yeah, we should have a hex contract with front ends that do warning notice before any mistakes if possible.
Yeah.
That's
smart, guys. So we got,
Yeah.
what is that? What is the, I'm trying to remember the second most popular front end for the hex staking. It might be hard hex because it's designed specifically for wallets, for hardware wallets, Trezor and Ledger. But I think it's hardhex.xyz. And
yeah, that would be cool if they could integrate in something into Staker app too, like on the that Stakes End reminder Hedron or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't Hedron one Heximofo saying some people use Hedron to cash out rather than straight sell? Wasn't part of the concept of why they created Hedron was to give people an alternative thing that they could cash out so that they could potentially restake their principal and their yields from the end of the stake and not be as tempted to restake your principal and cash out your yields or something?
Yep.
Pretty much give you the Hedron to carve a buck out before you start a new one.
Yep. Oh, that'd be smart. Yeah, heck, you could even have a front end that automates it. Calling the proper functions is not that hard. That'd be really cool. So we got backup hex. We got stakehex.xyz. Oh, I like that, man. I didn't realize that was you, Hexhol. Stakehex.xyz. Okay.
Hexhotl likes to advert on his name too. So he was Hexhotl Maximus for a while too.
By the way,
maybe he rents
Maximus
space.
is killing it. In my
Killing
opinion.
Yeah. I'm a happy man.
Yeah, they're doing a giveaway, by the way. So check out, I think either Dip
nice,
Catcher or Gold Key. They're doing a giveaway, 500 maxi. Check out
That
their Twitter.
is freaking awesome.
Yeah, Dip Catcher's been running a couple of those. So
Retweet
Almost
and share.
Twice the price of Hex
Tag
right now.
people.
Phenomenal.
and there's
phenomenal.
There's something coming up too, as far as
Oh,
he's
look
alluded
who's
to.
here. Look who's here. Our
Well,
man.
of course.
What's up, guys? How
Hey,
you
what's
guys
up?
doing?
What's the
Well,
deal?
What's happening?
Not much, man. I actually took some me time tonight. Watched the movie for once. Can't remember the last
Really?
Which one you watch?
What'd you
some old shit, man. I wasn't like
It was
Gary
the
Glenn Ross.
Notebook. No, it
Gary Glenn.
was the Notebook.
Coffee
It's
meets
one
on
of
the
those where-
Boiler Room and Glengarry.
Oh. always
Spoiler
be
alert.
closing.
always be closing.
Yeah, he watched the Notebook. He cried like a baby.
That's it. I took notes too.
Yeah,
I
there you
was in
go.
that town. That was it. What was that place? Notting Hill, or is that where it's at?
I have
Where the
no
Notebook
idea,
is in England.
Oh, I don't know.
Why do
we were
you
there.
know? Hold on. Why does RG know?
Dude, I've been married for 21 years, man.
I
I
don't
don't
wanna
watch
hear
all
that
that shit.
He was an extra.
That's why.
He was an
Are you
extra in the
kidding
movie.
me? Here's what I got.
And Gone with the
You
Wind.
want to stay married this long? You got to do
Oh.
life appreciation night on movies, man. You got to watch all that shit. Oh man,
Nah, I've never
cried my eyes out
seen-
on Notting Hill.
I
He was
never
an
seen
extra.
it.
Remember that little kid in the movie? He's still the same size.
Oh,
Man, even the producer now jumping on the captain. Yeah, with friends like these, man.
You don't need enemies, right?
Right? Right? I get it from all over.
Oh,
Par-
man.
parlay,
That's a trip,
parlay.
Parlay.
RG3 cried when old Yeller died.
Oh, like a baby, man. That was like my first cry movie.
Man.
Oh, someone's gonna put Captain's face on the clip of that now.
Don't make him go through PTSD all over again, man.
Oh, that one was hard, man.
Yeah, I'm not
Old
ready
Yeller
either.
was hard. And I was like, don't pull that trigger. No, don't pull. Oh,
Yeah, I remember watching those movies in grade school, like Shane. Remember Shane, the cowboy. Yeah.
Don't
What, you
watch
didn't
the
see him in the
dog-
movie theater?
Don't watch the Dog's Purpose.
Or The Outsiders. I watched The Outsiders. I think that was that.
Oh, I remember The Outsiders. Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember
That's
we
what
watched the Apple Dumpling Gang at a drive-in when I was a kid. That's how old I am.
Damn, I never even heard of that, bro.
Not me
Gus,
neither, man.
Gus, the donkey. They were
Oh,
Disney.
yeah,
Disney movies.
what?
Gus, the donkey that played college
Oh,
football. He was the
oh,
kicker.
The donkey.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, we saw that double picture show, whatever, at the drive-through when I was a kid. I remember.
I remember as a
remember
kid
that.
going to the drive-through, and they would have like the regular movie. They'd take us there as kids, and this is this drive-in, or there was a drive-in, and then the like at 11 o'clock at night, the adult. They to drive away, and you're looking out the back window in the station wagon, like, what? Why are we leaving, Dad?
I saw Knurple.
Yeah, I seen a Knurple up there.
How many of you would rather have the days of going to multiple video stores looking for a new release? I love those days.
Man,
I
that was
hate
like
this
a part
fucking-
of the date, right?
I had the hookup, man. I had the hookup.
That-
I had an uncle
yeah,
that
either
had
you
a
have
video
hookups,
store.
hell yeah.
So I was good.
Man.
But those days were that's what made entertainment fun was
And
Mhm.
you
shit.
sit
I
and
wonder if
count
they
it
have
down.
it, you know.
Get the
I just
popcorn
love-
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I loved walking into the movie store and the smell of popcorn and Twizzler sticks, bro. Like,
There you go.
Okay, I'm probably gonna out myself here, but am I the only one? My
He's
brother.
coming out of the closet.
Right.
No, my brothers and I would, when we had cable when we were kids, we would go to the channels that we didn't get, and
Yeah, I was talking about
You-
that a little while ago.
oh, you're trying to fine tune. It's like I thought.
You get the
Scrambled
wiggly
porn
the
and
wiggly
stuff.
porn.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Like that's a nipple. Oh, I think that's a man's chest. Hold on. Put your lotion down.
Come to find out, it was like
Boy.
Animal Planet. And it was actually some
Well,
baboons you were looking at.
So I had a cousin who was dating a guy that worked for the cable
The
company.
scrambled porn industry.
And yes, and he had some pretty neat tricks to make that fuzzy come into
Clear
picture
up.
better. Yeah. Back in the
3D
day.
glasses worked.
So no, it was
Tools-
a simple,
tools
it was
of
a
the trade.
simple, it was stupid easy too. It was like it's not even really scrambled. I don't even remember. It was
No, you
something
used to
stupid
just like push two buttons on the thing and
On the
fire it
box.
up and boom, you got like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the-
It was up, down,
I
up, down,
remember-
left, right.
yeah, up, down,
AD.
left,
I
right,
remember
left,
a
right.
paper
boom, boom,
clip.
boom.
I remember a paper clip
Boom.
and a gum wrapper, a tinfoil gum wrapper. And all of a sudden you
All right,
could-
MacGyver.
Yeah, that's what it did back then, yeah.
MacGyver.
Now you gotta have a
MacGyver.
VPN and
MacGyver porn.
jailbreak your freaking device and
Your
Just
cable
go-
box.
Yeah, that was
Just
Yeah,
go to
man.
the library and
That was
break out the
jailbreaking
National
before-
Geographic. Call
before
it.
iPhone was even a thing. That was the real jailbreaking. So.
Yeah,
At
man.
least
I
you
used to
can-
remember calling up the mom and pop video stores, like, "Hey, do you have Lethal Weapon? God damn it, you know." Or,
What are you doing? You've been in the bathroom with the Sears catalog for 30 minutes.
That's a boomer
Yo,
problem.
I remember-
That wasn't our
You know what's
problem.
funny?
My generation didn't worry about
Speaking
that.
of Sears, I remember reading in business school back in the day how Sears was so transformative when it came out, and all these businesses just sat there and watched. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I feel sorry for those postal workers that used to have to deliver those fucking phone book fucking catalogs.
Yo, 300-page
Yeah.
decks. Woo! Damn.
Well,
Yeah, you
And
ain't
they
lie
were the
there.
only catalogs that came in, man.
They weren't. Because eventually other people caught on.
Hexhound knows what's up. He says that's exactly right. A rubber band and a penny to hold down two buttons.
Yeah, because how are you supposed to squirt the lotion and have the
Oh my
tissue?
God.
Goodbye.
He got it all figured out step by step.
Oh my goodness.
He's living in that tiny little apartment in Japan, man. He figured out
Hey,
kind of. He got rubber bands all over the damn place.
King learned real quick early on. You wait to lotion
put-
until after you've got the rubber band.
Yeah, you know those automated hand sanitizer things? I put lotion in mine. I just
He ain't got
It's
time for the
motion.
pump.
He's got
He
a
ain't got
motion sensor. He just waves his hand under, or maybe not his hand. Who knows? Just waves something.
Yeah.
Might be his
Agreed,
hand, might
Sammy.
not.
Agreed.
Maybe his Red Bull
yeah.
can. Who knows?
Are we on Twitter Spaces again now? What?
well, this is the birds and the bees section. So listen up, take notes.
I came right on time, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, this has been a fun
Got here
night.
just
I
in
think I'm
time.
gonna go spend the rest of it with my family before we get going.
We should. And
You guys might not make it to the other side. You stay alive any longer.
No, we're
Time
about
to jump in the G-Wagon.
I am. It is time, guys. Thank you for coming, everybody. Have a great one. We'll see you.
Have a wonderful
day.
Peace.